Okay. My wife makes awesome tacos. We had vegetarian tacos tonight. I loved them. But anyway, that was for our Pathfinder game. So, I played music, and I've been doing that in our sessions. Tonight, I did it, and I noticed the volume on it. Like, certain parts on Rivendell Radio were loud, other parts were quiet. I think I'm done with the music. I don't think it adds anything. I think at times it's not an added value. I think also now that we've got more players, it seems like, sure, there's a little more side talk, side conversation. But things flowed well, and I kind of ignored a lot of it. There was like 2 points where we stopped and talked, but it wasn't too bad, and I didn't mind it. I had some concerns bringing 2 new players in at once to the group. One's a brand new player to RPGs, the other one's got lots of experience. New player, great, loved her. Started off nervous, ended up playing really well, getting into character a little bit, at least trying more, and I think she did a great job for a new player. So you could tell she became more comfortable, and I could see her getting a lot more comfortable in the future. She's still getting to know how her character works. She's a druid, half-elf druid. She's still getting comfortable in understanding how her character works, what to do when, what would make sense for her. And I like to see that. There was a point, because her fiance was helping her a lot with tactical things and stuff like that, which is fine, I don't care. But there was a point where she's like, hey, it's my character. Let me do it. Loved it. I know Dustin was just trying to help, but I love the fact that she's taken ownership of her character. Brett. Now, Brett's been playing for a long time. He was playing a ranger and an elven ranger. Played his character great. Was excited about the elven sword he got. And, he pretty much stayed in character the whole time. Got a little miffed when a couple people set trees on fire. And I was actually concerned he might be a little bit of a stickler on rules and stuff, but he was so laid back. It was cool. I liked that. Dustin's our rules guy who's like, hey, the book says this. Yeah. I had to tell him a couple times, I don't care what the book says right now. This is what we're doing. I think I'm fair about it. I probably was a little harsh in how I said it, because I said, Dustin, I don't care what the book says. I said it probably 2 or 3 times. And you could tell he wanted to say, but, but I don't care. So I just wanted to keep the game flowing. Didn't really care what the rules said, and to tell the story of the encounter and things like that, that's why I did what I did. So I think it went well. I think everybody had fun, and I'm learning a lot from this experience. I'm learning to, I think, take control of the table from the game master's chair. Obviously, as a player, I've played in games where I do. In fact, in our 2nd edition game that I was playing in, I'm Dustin. I say, hey, the book says this. And now that I'm in the game master chair, I'm in control of the situation, and it's just as simple as that. Hopefully I didn't offend Dustin, but for the story I want to tell, sometimes you just say, look, this is just how it is right now. I think I'm consistent. I know I don't know all the rules. It probably bothers Dustin because he knows the rules. I don't mean any negativity about it. I don't even know what the situation was exactly, but it was what it was, and I think it worked out fine. There's a point where my wife tried to argue attack of opportunity. She walked by a tree, failed a stealth check, and there was an archer basically right above her. He was in the adjacent square and 5 feet up. So I ruled that he got an attack of opportunity on her. So I let him shoot her. He missed, and she still wanted to argue that he shouldn't have gotten an attack of opportunity. And I said, he missed. I don't care. He missed. But, it was what it was. And it went fine. So, so that's it. Like I said, I think I'm learning a lot from this. I think this is the first time I've ever truly felt comfortable behind the screen. And what I mean by that is comfortable as a game master, where I feel like I'm in control and there's nothing that can go wrong from my perspective. Sure, I might not know a rule. I don't care. Sure, a player might not agree with me. I care, but at the same time, I'm going to do what I think is best for the whole group. So, just to tell my story, and you can ask my players. I don't railroad anything. I try to leave it open for them to decide what they're doing. So they want to travel somewhere to try and dig into something, I'm going to let them. Like I said, what I need to work on is giving more information at crucial times from crucial people. And I don't always do that. I think one of the reasons is if I haven't prepared something, this is something I've noticed, if I haven't prepared something out, I might have an idea for it down the line, and I've given them a lot of seeds for things I have ideas on, but if I haven't actually prepared it, I don't necessarily make it impossible to get the information. I just don't go, oh, the first person you ask about it, boom, here's the information. For some things, I try to build on to get them to that point. Other things, yeah, boom, here's the information. So, but at the same time, I try to think, would this person know of X, Y, and Z? For instance, the adventurer wizard probably would know more than what I've given them about things. But at the same time, he's a retired adventurer. If he knew anything about this ancient god, wouldn't his adventuring party have taken care of it, whenever they were doing their adventuring? Probably. So I don't think the wizard's going to give them that information. I don't think he's going to have all of it. He may have heard of it, but doesn't necessarily know where this temple is. If he did, it'd be cleared out. So that's why the wizards didn't give them the information, because they would have went and cleared it out before. So, but maybe a scholar would know. Maybe they find a tome that reads about it. I guess my point is there's ways to find out what they are looking for. So, yeah, that's kind of my second parter on this Pathfinder game update. I'll try and get it uploaded soon. And, obviously it's Sunday, so you're not going to get any of these two videos today, but you will get my D&D play session tonight. So I hope you guys like that. I'm really looking forward to doing that. And, so I threw a lot of monsters at my party today. They fought a lot of orcs, like 10 to 14 orcs. They fought 10 to 14 elves plus an ogre. And they fought like 8 to 10 fire beetles. Actually, they didn't fight the fire beetles. They actually decided to talk to my fire beetles. That's what it was. I forgot. I can't believe I forgot. I'm really tired. They talked to the fire beetles. Now, I'll be honest, I had no idea how to react. And it was probably pretty obvious, but once I captured my thoughts real quick, it probably took me about 30 seconds to really think about it. I was like, okay, they're going to do this. So let's do this. They were trying to figure out where the fire beetles came from. And so I reversed it, saying, so they were like, where are you from? And then I had the fire beetles go, ew, nasty, go away, go away. I was having fun with it. And then they asked again. They stalled a whole turn. I think the cleric talked to the animals, talked to animals, but they're bugs. And I had them say, oh, keep your greasy appendages away, which I then said, honestly, guys, they're dumb, and they didn't say appendages, but they said something that you can construe as appendages. But they referred to the living humanoids as having nasty, greasy appendages, basically. So that was funny. So then the players asked if they could just pass. like if the bugs would leave and they could just pass. So the bugs kind of agreed because they made a really good diplomacy check at the same time and scurried away, and the players kept going. Instead of capturing them for the 50 gold each or the 10 gold for each gland. But hey, I thought it was entertaining. They laughed, and I think it's something that could be a memorable gaming moment for sure from the session. If anything, maybe they had fun talking to bugs. Think about that. What hobby lets you act out talking to bugs? None. This hobby is awesome. I mean, these people are slaughtering things and whatever, and then they go and talk to bugs and all sorts of stuff. What a great hobby. I pretended to be a bug talking to people. That sounds so absurd. So what'd you do on Saturday night? I pretended to be a fire beetle, and I talked to people. And told people that they were gross and disgusting. And nasty. And greasy. When I'm pretending to be a bug. A bug. A fire beetle. Yeah. I don't know. Awesome. So, alright. My last couple of videos have been kind of long. I've been doing longer videos. I used to do long videos. I decided I'd shorten my videos, and now I'm back to doing long videos. Whatever. Just felt like talking, and hopefully you guys enjoyed watching. So, thanks. Bye.